Hello and welcome to part 18 of this Journeyman save here. Still currently with Bath, wonder whether we will get any job offers now we've been promoted to the Football League. But yeah, if you are enjoying the series, because this is the transfer special, unless we do move clubs of course, then we shall be having a good old transfer window. So, without further ado, if you are enjoying the series, do make sure you're leaving a big old thumbs up on the episode. That does help with the YouTube algorithm and helps get more eyes on the series. And if you haven't already, do hit that big old subscribe button up there. Yes, that obviously helps us grow as a channel as we aim for 50 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump in to this episode. Alright, here we are folks, the end of season review for Bath City, as you can see, with the Vanarama National League winners and the FA Trophy winners. So, 3 trophies, 2 years, I can accept that. So, let's take a look. So, signing of the year goes to Connor Johnson. I can get behind that, he was solid at the back. Ugoke had a good time on loan. Jaden Williams did well for like the one appearance he made off the bench. James Ball, again, another good solid midfielder, 7.32. Yeah, as you can see, we had some good performers. Obviously, Morgan Clark, who started it right back and then moved to central midfield. Dubois didn't really play that much, but when he did alright, 7.17. Hancock, who came in from Aberdeen, he did superb for us when he came in. Josh Webb, again, did a solid job as a backup on that right-hand side. Abdullahi, great at the base of midfield. Ollie Hulbert, when he came in and got running, he did well. 88 goals in 15 starts is not bad. 3 assists as well in that time. Sam Bailey, pretty much an ever-present most of the season, a 7.0. Benarouz, surprised he only got a 6.89. He did well. Yeah, and then obviously, as you can see, the last few. Yeah, obviously Kane didn't really play much. But yeah, that's the signings. Connor Johnson, signing of the season, and behind that, he was superb for us this year. Obviously, the league table, as you can see, 102 points, 4 losses throughout the season. First, we filled 64% of the stadium. Cody Cook, obviously top goal scorer again. Ordered delighted that the team won the National League when we were expected to fight against relegation, as you can see. FA Cup, we disappointed. The team were only fairly competitive. And obviously won that. Moments to remember. Biggest win, 6-2 against Kingstonian in the FA Trophy. Match to remember. Against Chesterfield, 3-1. Goal of the season goes to Ball in the 6th minute. Should we take a look at what the goal of the season was for us? It was the 6th minute, so that one. This was our goal of the season, folks. It was by James Ball, our central midfielder. Johnson comes out with it, plays it to Fletcher, back to James, here's Ball. It's a good goal, not the best of goals. I'm quite surprised that is our goal of the season, to be fair. But I'll take it. It was a good goal. As for the finances, obviously club reputation. Obviously we've gone from local to regional. No new sponsorships. So sponsorship went up by like 7 grand. Nearly 8. Broadcast revenue obviously went up massively because we were in a higher league. Corporate and hospitality, obviously more than doubled, again, because obviously more fans, higher league. Competition money, again, won a trophy, won the league, which was a higher division. And match day, again, because obviously that higher attendance, obviously it gets your match day commercial and revenue up. Freer was our top shirt seller. Smith was second, Cook third. Ball 4th, and Clark 5th. Obviously, I don't like how that's done. Hopefully, if we get a new kit, it will change how that looks, if we're still here. And our team of the year was House in goal, Harmon, Bailey, Johnson, and Oyegoke at the back, Abdullah at the base, Clark and Ball in midfield, Freer, Fletcher out wide with Cook through the middle. Yeah, I'd go with that. Just because obviously Hulbert was later getting into the team. Obviously Clark did move to midfield, and yeah, I think he did well coming in there for Smith. Accolades, obviously manager of the season. Oh, that's South. National League, manager of the month, manager of the month, manager of the month, manager of the year. Elliot Freer, fans player of the season. Morgan Clark, young player of the season. Colin Johnson, obviously signing the season. Goal of the season, James Ball, top scorer. Assists to Fletcher. Player of the matches to Freer. Highest average rating went to Freer. And Abdullah got the most passes completed per 90 minutes. Some more seasonal club records. So Ball for most goals by player in a match. Cook for most goals by player in a league match. Most clean sheets by a player in the season was Brad House with 24. So that would have probably been higher if we hadn't swapped around goalkeepers a bit. Elliot Freer got the fastest goal, 42 seconds. Terrar, at 18 years and 81 days, is our youngest goal scorer. Obviously, he's not with us anymore. He's now at St Johnston under 21s. And Lloyd James, the oldest goal scorer, 34 years and 304 days. History in the making. Your hard work and effort paid off on the patrons. Such a feat didn't go unrewarded in our end of season awards ceremony. So yeah, so we massively overachieved. Yeah, so that's the season review. So it's overall best 11. Obviously, this is our overall best 11. So House, Dan Ball, who's not with us anymore, Colin Johnson, Gehring, Rains, James, Clark and Ball in the centre. Freer, Benarus and Fletcher as the front three. That's surprising. I'm surprised Cody Cook's not our striker on that. Bath, obviously it was superb. That's the season review again. Seasonal analyst report. Club vision and expectations. Obviously to fight bravely against relegation, and then they want us to continue being a League 2 team. Work within the wage budget. Desired is higher tempo. Favoured, entertaining and set pieces, make the most of set pieces. They desire us to play possession football and favour us playing attacking football. That's League 2. Obviously, it won't tell us that. The 4 competitions will be in the, obviously League 2, FA Cup, Carabao Cup and Papa John's. Team leaders are Freer and Smith. End of season team meeting, discuss plans. So, going into next season, I think we're getting a congratulations promotion season. I'm more than happy to go into next season with your believe we can avoid. Before you all go away for a well-deserved break, I just wanted to let you know I'm not planning to play. You've done brilliantly to get us promoted this season. You all deserve it. Hopefully, when you get back, there will be some new faces around here that can help us stay up next time round. Go with that. All right. Back down. It's nice to, yep. That's exactly. Once we return, yep. Cool. So we had to back down now. I went a bit too over achieving, but these meetings I hate anyway. New season team report. So again, it doesn't show the players. It would do normally. You see the player names on the shirts. Injuries. Squad season end of break. Yep. Sam Bellis getting National League North top goal scorer. Don't know why it's showing us that. We'll accept the current club vision because I forgot to do that. Just see. So yeah, these are the youth players that obviously we signed. Yeah, they're the ones we signed. They're the ones we want to keep an eye on. I don't expect much of them. Bath. They offer us a new contract. When does our contract currently run out? Pretty sure we have a contract for next season. Expires 2024, yeah. So I don't want to sign a new contract yet, just in case someone comes in for us. We'll do Bath turn professional. Bath hit with tax bill, so we paid 60 grand. Yeah, no scouting budget. 35, so we'll leave it on there, that, because that'll automatically tick over. Bath have agreed to rent the Memorial Stadium next season after their promotion to Sky Bet League 2. Burton Park, the current player, does not meet the minimum League 2 requirements of Memorial Stadium in Bristol, which is obviously Bristol teams, Bristol Rovers ground. We're going to be ground sharing with Bristol Rovers. So what is League 2's stadium requirements then? A minimum of 5,000, 2,000 seating. What does Twerton Park have? Twerton Park is 3,500. So, not good enough. So yeah, so training ground and youth stadium still the University of Bath. Yeah, so we will be playing at Memorial Stadium in Bristol. Paying 38 grand near enough in rent on that. That is insane. But as for the team, dynamic-wise, squad depth, obviously, as you can see, we could probably do with a new striker, maybe, but we have got Williams, Fletcher, Cody Cook, Albert on loan. Can we possibly get him back on loan? Regular starter loan cannot be terminated. That. Just in case we do want to terminate it. Okay, can we make his? Nope. Alright. Yeah. Basically gonna have to upgrade everywhere pretty much, I think. I think defense we might be okay. If we can get Oyagoke back, get Hancock back, maybe. Yep. Do that. Nope. Don't want that. Non-selected. So defender center we'll have. Alright, cool. But the role we won't have. So yeah, so if we can do that, if we can get Oyagoke back, when's his contract expire actually? Oh, his contract's expired, so we might actually be able to sign it. Forgot to put the phone on silent. Do that now. Alright, but yeah, we will be looking for... So, what jobs is there out there? So yeah, we've got some... plenty of jobs out there. Are we even on the list for any of them? No. Championship League 2, Notts County, they finished 23rd, so they're getting relegated. Colchester in 18th. Could be an interesting one. League 2, League 1, Blackpool finished 14th. That would be a very interesting jump up. Now, do we apply for jobs, guys, or do we not? That is the question. I might apply for the Blackpool and the Colchester just to see. Should we? Let's apply. Put the Colchester one, let's apply. Still doesn't put us as a favourite for either of them, so that's fine. Obviously, we won't look at like teams coming down from the Championship. Obviously, Forest look like they're getting relegated. Yeah, Forest got relegated. Ooh, interesting. Peterborough survived. That'll be good for Lelujo fans, seeing that they're still in the Championship. Yeah, we've applied for them jobs, so we'll see if we get either offered an interview for either. But I'll be back when there's some transfer business to possibly go over, or job interviews. See you in a second, folks. Alright folks, we're back. Actually being offered an interview for the Blackpool job. This is the one I did not think we would even get considered for. Following the application for the Blackpool job, the board have invited you to attend an interview. We're going to discuss the board are very pleased with your fantastic performance at Bath, which is why we've identified you as one of our top candidates. One of the reasons the board have decided to offer you an interview is because they feel you'll be an acceptable fit for the club vision for the future. The interview will give you the opportunity to discuss your suitability for all, discuss your ambitions and plans, and discuss our ambitions. So, as it goes, Lee Bowyer is still the favourite for it. And we've not heard anything about that Colchester job, by the way. There is also Port Vale. And we could cheekily apply for the Nottingham Forest one. That would just be a cheeky one, though. I don't think we would even get considered for that. But yeah, so we will go ahead and attend the interview. So, hello David, we've invited you along today so we can put forward our vision for the club and allow you to suggest any alterations for us to consider should we decide to hire you. Glad you've given me the chance to talk to the club. Let's get down to business. Can you ease our concerns about your lack of experience? Not been in the managerial game that long, and as a result, I've not been able to build up the experience you're perhaps looking for. I may not have the experience you're looking for, but I have done very well in my limited time in club management. My reputation to speak volumes compared to experience may believe me to be lacking. I know full well that it would be a risk if you were to hire me. I hope you can look past the lack of experience and trust that I am the right candidate for the job. Okay, so I'm torn between I may not have the experience looking for, but I've done very well in my limited time in club management. My reputation to speak volumes compared to experience you may believe me to be lacking. I'm going to dismiss it. I'm going to come in a firm dismiss. No. Why do you want to leave your current job after doing so much good work there? I want to take the next step in my career. I believe I'm in the position to take the positive momentum I've built up recently and use it to hit the ground running here. I feel I've taken them as far as I can and that all parties will be better served by a change of scenery. I'm seeking a new challenge for a while now. The current circumstances bear little relation to how I might manage your club. I don't believe that matters. I want to take the next step in my career. I want that to be here. Yes. Can you offer us any assurances that you have what it takes to make the jump to managing a club as big as ours? Look at my work, it shows I'm ready for the opportunity to move up to a higher level. Doesn't matter that much, to be honest. I'd have little choice but to adapt to my new surroundings. I'm ambitious, I want to work at the very highest level and want to be given opportunities such as this one. Look at my work, yeah. You've developed a reputation for applying for other jobs while still employed. What's all that about? Not let anything get in the way of my ambition to further my career. Feel that's acceptable when you consider how long I've been in management. It was my choice and I was stand by myself, convinced. On each occasion I wasn't enjoying myself and I wanted my choice and I stand by my decisions. It shouldn't matter to anybody. I feel that's acceptable when you consider how long I've been in management. Not let anything get in my way in the way of my ambitions to further my career prospects. Positive. Can you explain why you appear to be in the running? I admit that it doesn't look good, and if you want me to withdraw from the others for a serious opportunity at this job, I will do just that. Been alleged to have broken promises to your players before. Is there anything you have to say about that? When you managed as long as I have, had to tell the odd white dismiss. They happened a long time ago and I've moved on from them. You're willing to assure us that you do a better job of meeting expectations than your potential predecessor did. I've got a good record when it comes to meeting expectations. I'm all about the process. It'll lead to good results eventually. Don't be blinded by short term. Yeah. Would you be comfortable working with John Stevenson? What's he like? He's a good director of football. I'll work with him. More than happy to work with him. What sort of budget are you anticipating needing to put together your backroom staff? It requires a small budget to allow me to make some modifications before taking charge. I don't wish to propose any changes in advance of taking a role, so no budget will be required. Yeah. We would like to share our vision for the future with you. As the successful candidate will be required to make it become a reality. If you have any reflection on it, now is the time to speak up. So, play entertaining football and develop players using the club's youth system. They're favoured. Work within the wage budget, yeah, I can do that. Reach the playoffs. Yeah, I think I can build a team for that. Work towards gaining promotion, gain promotion, and look to build on promotion. So, yeah. So the club have an exciting future. We're targeting a playoff place. If that's something you think is attainable, or take us further. Given the job, I believe we can take the team well beyond. If given the job, I would hope to do slightly better. If given the job, I think that challenging for a playoff spot is suitable expectation to achieve. Would a proposed transfer budget of 1.27 be sufficient? I'll agree to that. Would a proposed wage budget of 67,000. I'll agree to that. Do any requests? If hired, allow the board to expand. Approve facilities. Board to set up an affiliation. If hired, set up affiliation. If hired, set up a link with a parent club. Approve youth facility recruitment. No, I'm happy with all of that. That's all for now. Right, leave the meeting. Has that changed anything? Are we now? No, we're still not the favourite, but who knows? Alright, folks, I shall be back when we get news on that, or if there's any transfer business or anything to go over here. I'll see you in a second. Oh, it's getting interesting, folks. Port Vale have just come to us. We didn't apply for this. They've invited us to attend an interview. I won't sit here and go through the interview on camera again. I will do that and I'll come back if there's any news. Just so you know, obviously there is another job vacancy. They came to us. They finished 8th in the league as well. If we look at the league table. Finished just outside the playoffs. Obviously Harrogate, who I support, finished 6th. Did make it into the playoff semi-finals. Lost to Plymouth, fortunately. And then obviously Plymouth won the final. So, yeah, so Plymouth are going up. So at least Harrogate went out to the playoff team winners. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, Port Vale literally finished a point outside of the playoffs. They were unlucky. Yeah, I'll do this off camera and I'll come back to you if there's any more news. See you in a second. So we failed with the Blackpool interview and they informed us they decided against offering the job. Satisfied with the plans we put forward in the interview, ultimately decided we weren't the right person to take the club forward. They've appointed Mark Cooper. So, yeah, we didn't get the Blackpool job, folks, fortunately. That would have been a good one, jump up past League 2, but I'm kind of glad. I think it would have been a tough challenge, but I would have loved to have done it. So, let's see what happens with the Port Vale job, or if we get anything else. Oh boy, we are a man in demand all of a sudden. So Northampton and Notts County, neither have been applied for, as you can see, because it doesn't say following the job application. Northampton, who finished 3rd, I believe it was, in the league. And Notts County, who I believe finished relegated. Have a look. 2, final. Yeah, so Northampton got promoted. They're offering us a job interview. And yeah, Notts County got relegated, so I'm not interested in the Notts County job. So let's decline that one. Yeah, I will go do the Northampton job and we'll see what happens there. think out of Northampton and Port Vale, I would take this one. Obviously, because they're a higher league. Obviously, it depends on what contract we'd get offered and everything. We'll see. And I'll be back shortly, folks. Well, that was quick. We had the interview on the Friday, so yesterday, in Northampton, and then literally the next day, we're unsuccessful and Colin Calderwood's got the job. So, it's down to the Port Vale job, maybe, which I'll be more than happy with. I mean, that Northampton job would have been tough anyway. They wanted us to go for playoffs, having just been promoted. But, again, I shall be back very, very shortly. Oh, now this is a tough one because the wage is the same as what we're on now. 875, but they have come in. We just had the headhunted achievement. And yeah, we just got headhunted by Port Vale. They're giving us 16 grand a week wage budget, a transfer budget, 38 grand wage budget. If we compare that to what we have here, we have a bigger transfer budget, but less wage budget. Oh, it's an interesting one. We can up that wage to like £1 grand. Come on, give me £1 grand. And I'll commit to a 2-year contract. Give me £1 grand and a 2-year contract. Come on, you know you want to. £1 grand and a 2-year contract. So they'll only give me a 1-year contract, but £1 grand. It's a pay rise. It's a good pay rise. Don't have to move very far, really. So within the same country. A 2-star reputation. Better ground will be in our own ground. What do we do? Do we take it? I think we take it. So, before we do, go back, take a look at the team. We have had a couple of a transfer go through. We brought in Luke Murphy at Bath. So, we brought him in for central midfield, 33-year-old. Basically replaces Lloyd James, really, as like the old man in the centre of midfield. Brought him in. His value's more than doubled. So yeah, brought him in. Sean Atkinson's gone out on loan to Chelmsford next season. Coach advice summary. Okay, yeah, we have. Let's just take a look at this squad. A club vision. So they want us to obviously fight bravely against relegation. Would be an interesting one to do, but I don't know. Obviously, we have had a good time here at Bath, but I think it is time to say goodbye to these lads. Is there anyone I would want to take with me, maybe over to Port Vale? I don't know. But yeah, this is the team that we will be saying goodbye to. So I think we are going to go to our second club in this Journeyman save, Port Vale. So obviously, we've left them in great finances. They've got like 400,000 in the bank. Obviously, they've made a loss this month. We're not playing games. But they made a profit of over 300,000 last season. So we are leaving them in a very, very good spot. As things stand, yeah, our current contract, 875, would go on to next year. But the look of Port Vale is just too much. I think too much of a pull. Obviously, Mickey Adams is their current manager. Career stats, milestones, jobs. I just caretaker manager, yeah. So, oh yeah, I think it is going to be Port Vale that we go to. They have a pretty good squad. I like the look of some of their players, like Matt Hudson in goal. Like an alright goalkeeper. He's 24, he's young. So, time to develop. As for their strikers, they had Ricky J. Jones on loan last season. Oh my god. If we can extend that loan, get Ricky in again. How did he do? He only scored 8 goals. Maybe play him on the left if we go with our 4-3-3 again. On the right, sorry. Presume he can play on the left. Yeah, I am interested in this for sure. So, we'll go back. And back to the negotiations. So $1 grand a week. I think it's a fair pay rise. If they'd been adamant and just stuck to the wage we're already on, then we wouldn't have bothered. And yeah, but working on $1 grand a week, it's a no-brainer. So to Port Vale we go, boys and girls. Club number 2. Alright, so it still has us as Bath at the moment, so let's go inbox. Move a day forward. Here we are, boys and girls. The new manager at Port Vale. In a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, David Winder has left Bath to join divisional rivals Port Vale. Winder arrives with a record of 66 wins, 24 draws and 11 defeats in his career. He has also won 2 league titles and a cup. Questions will be raised as to why Winder made the decision to take up a different job within the same division. But he will face pressure to bring immediate success to Vale Park. Given his former employers and previous standing, Keith Curle was considered to be the favourite for the job. It is unclear whether the club favoured Winder all along. Bath will now be looking for a new manager. Winder, a Vanarama National League Manager of the Year winner in 2023, brings a blend of experience and proven credentials with him to his new job. Winder prefers to use a 4-4-3 defensive midfield wide formation. It was the subject of considerable criticism at Bath in October following humiliating FA Cup exit at the hands of Chippenham, and will now be hoping for a better experience upon taking up a new position. Port Vale finished 8th and have lost 3 of their last 5 matches. So, here we are, folks, at Port Vale. On behalf of everyone at Port Vale, I'd like to formally welcome Chris Dave, got knocked out in the first round, but yeah. So, a near 20,000 capacity stadium, adequate, below average, and adequate. Yeah, I think we can do that. Next. So this is how they think they would line up as things stand. So Ricky J. Jones. Take a look at him. Alright, we'll take a look at him in a minute. Yeah. That's how they would line up using mine. Top earner is James Wilson. Tom Conlon is the captain. Ricky J. Jones was the top goal scorer. That's interesting with 8 goals. Develop players, yep, we know that because we looked at it. So we'll change that to every month because we don't need it every fortnight. So there's what we just looked at and read. Port Vale players in the last apply recommended. Go through all this sort of stuff. We'll go through like tactics. Unable to agree new contract with Pet, so let's start negotiations with him. Yeah, you can be a squad player. Finalise, negotiate. Existing. So he's willing to take a pay cut. That's great. Move that. Promotional pay rise. Yeah, if you're going to take a pay cut, we'll definitely keep it. Dan Jones. Offered contract expected. Start negotiations. Sure, you can be a fringe player. He's existing 1.2. Can knock you down to 1. This would be a nice bit of business. Alright, we'll give you a slight wage increase if you take that out. Sure, give you an extra £100 a week. Dermot, again, we don't really know what he's like, but He'll be a good young squad player, I think. Future prospect. Yeah, that's fine. How was that hard to deal with? As for the squad, Ricky J. Jones, yeah, can play out wide left, wide right. He was our top goal scorer, apparently, with 11 goals in all competitions. Right, transfer, make an offer. Let's see if we can extend his loan. Non-selected. We'll pay his wage. We'll pay all his wages if you want. If you agree to that, and a squad player. No, that has to be 0. We'll take that off. Suggest the terms. So if we make that non-selected, suggest terms. Yeah, we'll pay all his wages and pay him as a striker. So I'm not committed to using the formation I was in. Ricky J. Jones is someone I definitely want to see come back, though. Sorio. And how did they line up last season? Let's take a look, shall we? So they were playing. Have a look. 4-4-2. Interesting. Boring and interesting. Was it a 4-4-2 all season? No, 4-2-3-1. So 4-2-3-1 and 4-4-2 they were basically playing. And they lost to Harrogate what we were playing. 4-2-3-1. Alright. Well, I will go through all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this is the squad. How big a squad is it right now? So it's a 24-person squad. I'm instantly going to go in for Mr. Regan Booty. So I think he will be pretty good for us. Transfer, make an offer. So we'll scout him anyway. We already know what he's like, pretty much. It's just his penalty taking, we don't. I think he would be a good player for us. A good squad player. Yeah, that being said, we only have these players scouted because obviously we're at a new club. Reece James. Not that Reece James, though. Fortunately. That would have been a weird one, being at Blackpool. Alright, but we will be back tomorrow then, where we will do the rest of this transfer window. Yeah, we have moved on. We will see where we go from here. And this will take us to our new club. So, as things stand, home, club info, what the kit's like. Nice, I quite like them. Stick with them for now. But yeah, that is going to be that for this episode, boys and girls. So, if you have enjoyed that, do make sure you leave a big old thumbs up on the episode. And if you're excited for club number 2 at Port Vale, then we shall be ready and waiting. But first things first, like I say, if you are enjoying that, do leave a big old thumbs up. And then if you haven't already, and you are new around here, do make sure you hit that big old subscribe button. I was lost for words then. And hit the bell next to it for notifications so you know when the series goes live, which is 4 PM every single day. And without further ado, boys and girls, I shall see you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.